a lot of criticism when it comes to companies, businesses, the way they leverage their purpose, defining purpose. There's been a lot of backlash against some very large companies, I mean, do brands have to have a point of view, say, on war or politics?
Yes.
So purpose is very, controversial at this point in time. As a business head, tell me a little bit about how you think about, that purpose when it comes to your marketing.
Right.
What's your take on it, and how has it evolved over time? And I'll get to my second point of that question, which is linking purpose to profits.
From a consumer or a customer point of view, a purpose which is not delivered authentically is not something that the world wants. And a lot of this purpose-driven world was becoming a little bit of lip service, which is where some of the backlash also comes through. From my personal point of view, do brands need to have a purpose? It does help, right? If you're, as long as you're authentic to that cause and you stick to that for a fairly long period of time. If you're changing your purpose every quarter or so, or if you're not being authentic about it and you're paying lip service, obviously doesn't help. Does purpose lead to profit? Delivered authentically, and Deepika spoke about being consistent, right? Some sense of the brand essence has to be consistent over time. Some excitement has to come through for the sake of newness, but any well-chosen purpose delivered authentically over a period of time has to result in profits, and we've seen that at a corporate level, right? Look at the Tatas, for example, or the Wipros of the world. They're built around a philosophy and a purpose.
Right.
And they're reasonably profitable enterprises. So there is a path to profit if you stick to a purpose. But it has to go beyond advertising and lip service.
Absolutely. Deepika, let me ask you a similar sort of, stay on the same line here. Like Shailendra mentioned, Tata brands have been at the forefront, pioneers in a sense in that sort of purpose-driven movement. Tell me a little bit about how you see that, how you see connecting those dots between purpose and profits.
Yeah, thank you for asking, because I was going to jump in. I think I was going to jump in because I think that if there is a question on whether brand should be built with purpose at heart, I am certainly in the yes camp. Like, I don't see a debate, right? Of course, it is a given not only for this context, but in any context that brands, I think in this age, will have to operate out of authenticity, right? So I think that's a given. But a brand, and I would say a business, brand is the way that it comes alive, has to be built with purpose at heart. And I think that when you're able to, it doesn't mean that you have to draw the distinction about whether it has to arrive at every aspect of your advertising, since that sort of becomes a bit of a checkpoint sometimes. But working out of authentic purpose, and I think it's not only about advertising. See, ultimately having purpose at the heart of why you do what you do, the energy drives across the entire community, stakeholder, your internal team. It makes a big difference.